In 2014, Sri Lanka signed an agreement with China, inviting China to help them build a sea city, located in Colombo, with a total investment of 400 billion renminbi. As soon as the news came out, the Indian government put pressure on Sri Lanka to hinder the implementation of the project. Why did India block the project? Colombo in Sri Lanka is a very old port. As early as the 18th century, it was the world's largest maritime cargo transportation transfer station. Now it is also one of the largest ports in the world. It is the economic center of Sri Lanka. Merchant ships from Asia to Europe often moor here. India is located in the north of Sri Lanka, and its coastline is much longer than that of Sri Lanka. However, because of the port of Colombo, the presence of ports in Uttar Pradesh of India has not been strong, so the Indian government has tried everything possible to control Sri Lanka, especially the port of Colombo, to curbing the economic lifeline from the Asia-Pacific region to Europe. In order to get rid of India's control, Sri Lanka turned their attention to the east. In order to maximize the benefits of the Colombo port, the Sri Lankan government decided to build a sea city around Colombo. The city does not occupy an inch of land in Colombo, it directly reclaims land next to the port. The city covers an area of 5.7 million square meters and can accommodate a population of 200,000. But the Sri Lankan government has no money, no minerals and oil, so it decided to donate 200,000 square meters of land to China as exchange, so that the Chinese government will agree to build a new sea city in Colombo for Sri Lankan. The Chinese government feels that this deal is not a loss, because Sri Lanka's geographical location is so important. If China has a piece of land here, it can protect the route from the Suez Canal to Malacca, and can also strengthen relations with the Arabian Peninsula, Iran, and Africa. So the Chinese government readily agreed. But under pressure from India, the Sri Lankan government could only make concessions. In 2015, the Sri Lankan government unilaterally tore up the agreement. This project can only be suspended. In 2019, the Sri Lankan government decided to restart the project and re-sign the treaty with China. The new agreement changes the permanent grant of 200,000 square meters of land to a 99 years lease, and at the same time gave China an additional 20,000 square meters of land as the previous liquidated damages. The Chinese government approved the project. After the signing of the agreement, Chinese dredgers sailed to the port of Colombo in Sri Lanka and built land at full capacity. In less than 3 years, the land reclamation project next to Colombo port has been completed, the foundation of more than 5 million square meters has been laid, and the 4 commercial buildings in the middle are about to be capped. China's infrastructure technology and speed have shocked Sri Lankan government officials. In 2 more years, the sea city will be open to the world.